Finally, they're giving Kermit some love. But they're not giving him love on his triple chin going on right there.
What? No!
Now today is officially the first day of Festival of the Arts. You're probably wondering, why am I at Animal Kingdom right now? Well, there's no more reservations for Epcot. But there's a secret little hack to get over there today, even if you don't have a reservation. So let's go visit Jared first, get a little nature fact, then we'll head over to Epcot. So they've added in a new little photo spot. They got Kevin. I guess Kevin had kids, you know, life will find a way. And a little Doug and Russell over there. Jared, what's our nature fact of the day?
That tigers are actually pretty closely related to like house cats that you might have at home. So they actually share 96% of their genetic code.
Now, people right now are really confused on the new park hopping system. The way it works is after 2 p.m., once you've scanned into your original reservation, so like my reservation was Animal Kingdom, I've scanned in, I can now go to any park that hasn't hit capacity. So you can take a bus over, you can drive over, however you want to get to the next park, you just go. On that note, it's time to leave Animal Kingdom and head to Epcot. Now, when I was leaving Animal Kingdom, it was just a huge mass exodus out of the park because everybody can now park hop. So I think everybody's literally heading to Epcot right now.
Ah, yes it is, sir.
And here we are, the Festival of the Arts. Now, this is my first time seeing the fountain, and it is gorgeous. I just didn't realize how massive the sculpture was gonna be. Okay, we're starting to enter in, and there's so many like butterfly Instagrammable walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they have these wonderful pictures of Figment. My thing is, like, they use Figment for all the merchandise, the festivals, but they give his ride no love.
Refurb the Figment ride!
And this looks like some watercolor artwork of the showcase. Now, this is always one of the best parts of the festival, is the chalk art. Oh, this one's really good, of Sorcerer Mickey. So every time you come back to Epcot, it's gonna be different artwork here every single time. Okay, let the fun begin. We've finally entered into the World Showcase. Now, I thought the Mission Breakout at Disneyland was the biggest eyesore at a Disney theme park, but I think these new Harmonious floats might be it. Oh, I love the view of Italy over there. Now, I think there's gonna be 4 or 5 more barges out here. Now, they will become, I believe, fountains, but still, they're gigantic. We have the princesses. Now, the first cart of the day we're gonna go to is Pop Eats. Now, since it's the opening day, everything's a little busy. It's called Pop Eats, modern cuisine inspired by modern art. Okay, we've gotten our food. You gotta come to these festivals first week or second week, because after that, quality of the food kind of goes downhill. The first thing I'm gonna have is from Pop Eats, is gonna be the Popping Bubbles cocktail. It's gonna be a sparkling wine with colored boba balls in it. What's a nice sweet wine? Are you supposed to burst the balls to go into the wine, or you just slurp the ball? That's, oh God, I don't like where this conversation is going right now. I would give 6.5. Like, I'm not gonna go raving about it, but I enjoyed it. And then to eat, this one I'm really excited about. It's gonna be a tomato soup with a French onion and bacon grilled cheese. So it's a small little portion of a grilled cheese. I love this little tin that it comes with. Let's try this tomato soup first. It's decently warm, not overwhelming with like tomato or very acidic, just kind of there. Let's try this bacon French onion grilled cheese. I've never had a concoction like this. This looks good.
Thanks.
Well, that's good. And I know this is what you really want me to do. This is the money shot. Get it in the tomato soup. Yeah, the tomato soup adds a little bit of like almost creaminess to the French onion grilled cheese. I think they're best together as a combo, not separate. The grilled cheeses, it wasn't like overwhelming with a French onion or a bacon flavor. It's just kind of there. The wine was all right, and the boba balls are more there for the look than the actual taste. Decent, 6.5 for those 2 items. Let's go to the next little cart. So the next day I'm gonna go to is the one near Mexico. So we're gonna have the pork belly pastor marinated pork belly atop bonata puree and charred pineapple and crispy cilantro. All right, first off, let's start out with this pork belly. Oh, that's good. That's my type of food. I loved everything about that. The pork belly was good. The charred pineapple complemented the sauce quite nice. 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed that. I also got the taco del chocolate, chocolate candy shelled filled with Mexican chocolate mousse with a touch of chili, topped with tropical fruit. Guys, honestly, I'm looking at this and I feel like I should have like a plastic bag to pick it up with, because low-key, it kind of looks like dog shit. Like, no joke. I'm sure it's gonna taste good, but it doesn't look good. All right, let's try and eat it like a taco. That's what it looks like. That's very good. Let's try and break it up and mix it with everything. Ooh, that's got a nice aftertaste. I like the fruit with the chocolate because the chocolate has that little bit of chili, so it's a little like spicy little kick to it. Normally this booth I'm never a fan of, but this stuff is really good. I did not think I was gonna like it. 9.5. Not quite a 10, but a 9.5. The next stand we're gonna eat at is the Painted Panda. Got the Old Shanghai Shizu 2. Probably didn't say that correctly, but it's a pork and watercress meatball served with taro root. Looks interesting. It's like the biggest meatball I've ever seen in my entire life, or it kind of looks like a giant donut hole. I don't know. I don't think I've ever said that about food, but I don't know. I can't tell if it's good or bad. It's got like good qualities to it, but also bad qualities. Let's try the taro root. The taro root tastes like meat. Yeah, that one's a mystery to me, guys. If any of you have eaten it, let me know down in the comments. Was it good or was it bad? I don't know. Oh no, it looks like they have brought back the pretzel at the refreshment output. You guys haven't seen the video yet, but it's horrendous. Do not eat it. Okay, I was gonna wait to look at the artwork after I like eat everything, but it's the Star Wars artwork, so it's like a moth to a flame. Look at that giant canvas of Darth Vader, Jango Fett right there. There's another like butterfly picture spot right there. They're just everywhere. Every construction wall, they slap the butterfly little print on. I know a lot of us were worried. They did bring back the Voices of Liberty.
You must be strong. It may not be with you, but you gotta hold on. You'll see it down.
I'll have to come back another day and watch the full performance. Next stop we're going to go to is the booth in Japan. I'm a little confused by this one. Red bean mousse with chocolate rocks. Okay, so this is what the Stone Garden was advertised to look like. I got the Stone Garden. It's like deconstructed. You create your own one. I asked the cast member if it was dessert. They had no idea. I don't understand it. So my friends, the Stone Garden has red bean mousse with chocolate rocks and a rare rice cracker pebbles. And here we go. Oh God. Oh, a bean mousse. Nobody ever asked for that. Okay, I just finished the Stone Garden. Not the worst thing I've ever eaten for dessert, but I definitely would not be buying that again. 2.5 out of 10. It got better the longer you ate it because you got kind of used to the bean mousse. But if you want like a sweet dessert, I'm just not a fan of that one. No, no, no. Okay, next to Morocco is the next stand that we're going to go to, Vibrant and Vibrato. So this whole little stand is based off the artist Mary Blair. I found a little spot in the back of Morocco, RIP Morocco Pavilion. So the first thing we have is the chilled seafood cocktail. Octopus, scallops, shrimp, black garlic aioli, tomato coconut sauce, and a serrano lime oil. Now I think aesthetically, Disney stepped up their game with how these dishes look because they all look very nice. I'm not a fan of that scallop. You can see the purple tentacles right there. All of these sauces that they have on the bottom are very unique, and the shrimp is very good. Standard chilled shrimp. Personally, I wouldn't get this. I think it looks nice. The seafood's all right. It's not amazing. It's all right. To a 5.5 out of 10. And then for dessert, we're gonna have the Passionfruit Mousse with a dragon fruit jam. I know, this one I'm really excited about. The Passionfruit Mousse. It just looks so fun. I love the look of this. All right, let's cut into it. All right, there's a little shot of the inside. I like this a lot. It almost tastes like a dragon fruit yogurt. It's nice and refreshing. I would love this as if it was like a popsicle. 8.5 out of 10 on this. Now, I'm just sitting here eating my food, and I've never seen so many people with cameras in a theme park in my entire life. It's crazy how many like vloggers there are. When I started this 6 years ago, there was like nobody. There was like a handful of people that like come to the parks with a camera. And now it's like every 10 feet there's like somebody out with like a camera. I think it's great that people like are out and documenting like their day and everything. But it's just like, I feel like there's more social media people than actual like guests in the park. I don't know. It's weird. I don't even like consider myself like a vlogger, a YouTuber. I don't know, I'm just a dork who runs around with a camera. On to the next step. I honestly think Mary Blair would be glad to have her name associated with that mousse. The seafood, I could do without. But if you're coming, I would say get that mousse. All right, the next little cart is gonna be the one in France. Now, Miss Tori, do we know how to pronounce the croissant? What is the croissant?
Croissant au truffle.
What's in it?
Truffle.
Really?
I don't know.
I call it croissant. I know Jared and Allison always get on me on how I mispronounce it, but that's I call it a croissant. Now it's a truffle croissant. Besides that, I have no idea. It looks a little like if it was burnt. It's like a zebra croissant. It's weird. It's like buttery. It's like a truffle butter, but there's not much truffle. Because truffle is such a potent thing. There's not much truffle in that. It feels like if you've ever like cooked the pigs in a blanket and you took the hot dog out and then bit into it, where it has like a weird, like kind of like a cooked meat flavor with the croissant. That's the best way to describe it. I don't think I would get this again. I know people are gonna look at this picture and be like, I want the chocolate croissant. I'm eating more of the filling. Who has ever asked for truffle in a croissant?
It's time to go into the now Festival Center. Kind of looks like the Blue Man Group building. I love the little Grogu with the paintbrush they have right there. Looks like this is where you can purchase your artwork, and then there's a checkout over here. There's not too many food options in here. I really enjoy this Stitch one. So cool. I don't think I've ever seen this artist before. They're so dramatic with the colors, but so vibrant. Dr. Facilier, and Tiana right there. Oh, this is a really cool one. With the scout trooper on the speeder bike. It's just like cardboard boxes with brooms. They're talking to a bunch of bucket heads. Look at this one with Ichabod and the Headless Horseman. And then over here, they have the new merchandise for the festival. Eat, sleep, art, repeat. Like a plastic plate, but this is their Spirit jersey. I don't know, I feel like if it was just a white Spirit jersey with that design, I feel like it'd look cool, but this almost looks like a preschooler's napkin, you know, with the Cheeto dust and like grape Kool-Aid. Figment loves pigment? Okay. This is really funny though with Mushu.
Now we're about to go into the Mexico Pavilion right now. There was a soul that was sadly lost this year, and we're gonna go pay our respects to him.
Silent night, holy night, all is cold.
Poor Donald, he was too young, too young.
They even made plushes to remember him by. Remember Donald. Now over there is Living with the Land. We've been looking for this for like the past half an hour of the wall that you can paint. During the normal daytime, they give you paint and a color and you paint like 3 different blocks. And towards the end of the day, it creates a giant mosaic, but I think they got some work to do.
But don't worry, we will be back another day to paint this wall. We gotta be basic and paint the wall.
Okay, let's try and guess what you think this painting is of. I'm gonna say an aardvark. Definitely looks like an aardvark they're going for here in Epcot.
I had a really good day at Epcot today. A lot of good food. We're gonna end the day by looking at this wonderful new fountain.
I am loving this. Again, the video does not do this fountain justice. But look, there's a giant beam of light going up into the sky.
I'm a big fan of that fountain now.
Now guys, we are back home. Let's kind of talk about our little adventure today. I really enjoyed Festival of the Arts. It's personally one of my favorite festivals at Epcot, and it felt like normal. The other, I guess like the holidays and events within Disney have kind of felt a little like off and not normal, but Festival of the Arts felt like alive and like how it kind of always is, which was kind of nice and refreshing. It was very busy. It was opening day, but for January, it was more busier than normal. So I would say the crowds are just kind of like this steady, normal sized crowd. I don't think things are gonna get slower. I think they've just plateaued with the amount of guests coming into the park. Now, I wanna know what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know down in the comments of the giant barge that Disney is erecting in the middle of the park. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you wanna go on more adventures with me, hit the subscribe button because I'll send you a personal notification every single time I post a video. Guys, I love you all. Please stay safe and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.
So there's so many different types of booths here at Epcot today. If you, Bert and the Penguins, had a booth, what type of food would you have?
Well, I always follow the penguin's advice. Marvelous raspberry ice with some delicious cakes.